Hello everybody and welcome to our Battle for Azeroth World of Warcraft Let's Play. We're in the tail end of the scenario for starting this expansion, but you know, it's no big deal, didn't miss much. Currently we're trying to take back the ruins of Lordaeron from the Horde, since they had burned down Teldrassil, or was it? I can't remember if it's Teldrassil or not. But it's the Night Elf starting zone, I know that. Got ourselves a Void Elf Hunter, which was my new character.
This war is not yours to bear alone.
Used to be a Horde person for life, but I don't really like Sylvanas' actions in this expansion so far, so I decided to switch over.
I eat, sleep, and die by the sword. What price have you paid for your people?
My father gave everything for the Alliance. The question is, are you willing to do the same for the Horde?
My life for the Horde!
Right now we're fighting a long-time Horde Orc General, who was not very happy with Sylvanas' dirty tactics, because she ended up using the Blight, which ended up killing her troops as well as ours, and then raising them from the dead, which was pretty scummy. That's something like the Lich King did back when he was in power and running around killing people. So it's very frowned upon. With this playthrough, I'm planning on doing all the at least single player content. Might join some dungeons and raids if it goes well, but at least all the single player stuff for Battle for Azeroth.
No. I demand an honorable death.
My father once said that Barak Sarafang embodied the honor of the Horde. He admired you for that. And so do I. Listen to me. There is no honor in this.
That is not for an Alliance king to decide.
At this moment, it is. Take him to the stockades. When I return, we will speak of honor. How it may yet be reclaimed.
If you return.
Seems that Sourfang knows that something's gonna happen that we don't. Oh, gotta love that cutscene lag. Oh, they must have really liked this shot, just held on it for this long.
Look at you. The boy's playing soldier.
Our king just routed your army.
Muzzle your dog, your majesty.
Sylvanas Windrunner, you have led the Horde to a place without honor. Lordaeron is ours.
Nice.
It's over.
Okay.
Your father would be so proud. Is that his? You've gotten it all bloody.
Only one of us wanted this war.
You call for peace when it suits you, little lion. But you're quick enough to kill.
I should have killed you when last we met.
How rude, sister. You're a guest in my home.
Your home. You desecrate that throne with your filth! Enough!
You put the torch to Teldrassil, but I failed those who burned. I will not make that mistake again. Surrender or die.
You've won nothing. Hold on!
And there we have it. Guess we just wanted to come back here for a little bit. Oh, there we go. And we are back in Stormwind.
We are the sons and daughters.
Good to see you back on your feet, Thalectra. Many others are not so fortunate. Half-forward lowers his head and whispers a prayer. King Anduin has returned to Stormwind Keep. He must plan our next move, what our next move will be.
Champion, Azeroth cries out for your
Our
aid.
work has just begun.
Come to Silithus. There's something you need to see.
Get our old pal Magni calling us in for something interesting happening. Let me go check my mailbox real quick because I don't think there's too much to worry about, but because I had
I am unable to carry more of those.
because I had used a boost, all my stuff got just sent to my future mail. Don't know why we got two guns. Are they different? No, they're not. Alright, whatever. So, before we go talk to King Rin, we're gonna head over and see what Magni needs. Because he seems to be in a little bit of distress. None of this stuff is better, they're just all old heirloom stuff that I had on my character before upgrading it. I'm not going to do much here, I just want to take off the helmet because I find it pretty stupid looking. There we go. Nope, didn't save it. Wait. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Let me get some of the cool hair effects that the Void Elf gets. Get to use our old Doom portal, which is all the way from back in the Cataclysm expansion. That's what this thing is from. They're reminding us that it's a quicker way down to Silithus, because there seems to be something that Magni needs help with down there. And it's something pretty big. But we can see what happens, or what happened, when we get there. It'll give us a little recap, just in case some of you weren't there at the end of Legion, or didn't know what caused this problem that we were gonna see that's very apparent once we look into the sky over here. As long as the draw distance shows it. For some reason, that just popped up.
To claim the lifeblood of Azeroth. I fear that after the war against the Legion, our ranks are too depleted to stave off their aggression. It is time for the Alliance to bring in new members to join our cause.
Bring in new members
We
to
have
join our
established
cause.
an embassy in Stormwind to spearhead these efforts. Meet me there.
So as you can see, there seems to be something new in the environment of Silithus. Used to just be a little bit of a desert with some bugs, but now we got ourselves a giant piece of a Titan sword. That right there is from our good old pal Kul Tiras. No, Sargeras. Sargeras is the leader of the Legion. And when all the other Titans banded together, he gave us a little parting present. So now they call this area the Wound, since it's similar to a big old cut in the ground. Now there are quests in this area, but I'm not gonna do them just because they don't really get us into the new area content. So I'm gonna go straight to Kul Tiras after this, so we can see what's happening there. Maybe find some new cool pets to tame, since I only have a pretty lazy looking spider, and the Void Walker's okay, but I'd rather have something a bit cooler. I'm not gonna mind even worry about keeping all this, just because it's not even worth that much. Inventory management, love it. And if you're wondering why Magni looks a little shiny, he fused essentially with Azeroth, which is the planet we're on, and
Our world needs us.
he is the speaker for the world now. Our world's dying, Electra. Sargeras' sword is cut deep. Her pain is driving the elements into a frenzy. I can hear Azeroth's voice, but she needs more than her speaker. She needs a champion. Far below us lies an ancient Titan vault called the Heart of the Chamber of Heart. I sense she wishes to speak to you there. Come with me into the chamber. It may be our only chance to save her. And for this, we get one of the main parts of this expansion, the Heart of Azeroth.
Our world must be healed. The entrance to the chamber is this way. Come on.
So in Legion, our main, one of their main selling points was the artifact weapons. So
This chamber is in ruins, champion.
they were powerful weapons that were symbolic to like the class, like the Paladin got their famous Ashbringer. And now we're gonna get a little flashback to what happened at the end of Legion.
It is time.
We must gather our
These fellas here, the Titans, who created Argus, or Azeroth.
children of Azeroth. Till then, we've done all we can. Every choice, every sacrifice is linked to this moment. To face him once again. You are not coming with us. The hunter is nothing without the hunt. Did you not see this fate, prophet?
Fate. Our survival was never in fate's hands. Light be with you, Illidan Stormreign.
recap of why the Sword of Sargeras is just kind of sticking out of the ground here.
Azeroth cries out in
I can hear the cries of the world beneath my feet. Azeroth trembles in pain. Must find a way to ease her suffering. What does Azeroth want of me, Magni?
Azeroth calls to you, champion. She offers a gift. One born of her own essence. The very heart of Azeroth. Infuse this amulet with power. It might be the only way to save her.
And won't get that yet. Yeah, to finish this quest first. Oh, there it is.
Our world needs us, champion.
Azeroth's voice is growing fainter and fainter. If the seal in this chamber shatters, her soul will be lost. We've got one chance to save us all. Absorb the Azerite around the chamber and into the heart of Azeroth. Then unleash the amulet's power to seal the crack in the center of the seal. Azerite can be a destructive force, but it's channeled through your amulet, it can heal the wound. Then we get to pick one of these little handy dandy artifact Azerite like armor. And we'll get a little bonus shard too.
The seal on this chamber protects the world's soul, but with all this Azerite bursting through, the seal is close.
So like I was saying, the artifact weapons were the Legion's main pull, but now we have Azerite and the Heart of the Azeroth for this expansion. We'll get to see a bit more of it once we finish this quest and see what abilities it brings with it. But they're still pretty, I think it's a pretty cool change from just one single item. And now we'll do our best to seal up this here crack in the Heart of Azeroth.
That's it! I think it's working.
So basically once we get those pieces of armor, we can get them from dungeons, quests. I don't know if you can get them as random drops in the world, but you can, depending on your level of artifact power for the Heart of Azeroth, you can imbue the piece of armor with abilities. Say, get one that when you kill an enemy you've damaged, you get a speed buff and healed. But we'll see. We'll definitely get to see what we get here. That was too close, Electra. Now you've seen the true power of the Heart of the Azeroth. Now we've got a long way to go before the world is healed. The world's soul is secure, for now. I can hear Azeroth again, although her voice is still weak. The elements on the surface have calmed down. Even just using a fraction of its power, the Heart of Azeroth brought stability to this place. You need to return to Stormwind and inform your allies of what transpired here. Remind them that no matter what happens with the Horde, our world must be saved. We'll speak again soon. The battle for Azeroth has only just begun.
Remember that amulet close to your heart, champion. It'll see you through the dark times ahead. I'll keep searching for ways to heal the damage done to Azeroth. When I have need of you, I can reach out through that talisman. I may be her speaker, but you are her champion, and she needs you to fight for her. Well, hero, you've got work to do. The teleportation pad will take you back to your allies. Good luck to all of us.
So there's our main little gimmick, if you saw that there, for the game, for this expansion. I think it's pretty interesting. Keeps you on your feet with the artifact stuff, like the last expansion. But it's not as like singular. You can spread out your bonuses and such. Now, that seems like a much bigger problem than petty squabbles between the Horde and the Alliance, but that's what this expansion's going for. So now we've got to go see what's up with this. Tell him about the Heart of the Azeroth. A powerful artifact indeed. Thank the light you were there to aid Magni. But I bear dire news. Electra, while you're away, the Horde launched a brazen attack on Stormwind. I have a message for you from King Anduin. You must meet him at the keep at once.
Champion, in An urgent war council is underway. Your presence
When
is
next we
requested in
meet.
Stormwind Keep.
This quest here, we got the call for allies. That's not as important. That would be if I didn't have the allied races unlocked. This is where I'd go to do their introduction quests. But I have all the ones that I can get currently, because I can't get the Dark Iron Dwarves until I've beaten the main story, I'm pretty sure, with for Battle for
Thank you
Azeroth.
for joining us, champion. These are dire times indeed. We all know
army of
the
the light
Alliance
stands ready.
incurred heavy losses in the war against the Legion.
That's me right
And
there.
even now, the world bleeds in the aftermath of Sargeras' final strike. Meanwhile, the Horde musters its forces and arms for war. Their aggression must not go unanswered.
So our main goal in this expansion is the Alliance. We're going to be trying to find some new allies to help us fight against the Horde. Even though it should be fixing Azeroth from its very gruesome attack by the fallen Titan. But let's see what this council is saying.
Everyone is here. What news do you bring, Spymaster?
Recently, Horde agents broke into the stockades and freed 2 Zandalari prisoners. A princess and a prophet.
I'm aware. What of the 8 warships we sent in pursuit?
Only one returned. Survivors say they encountered strange and terrifying magics. And a massive Zandalari fleet.
Impossible! It's one of Servanas' tricks! It has to be.
Jaina, perhaps you could help us see what this survivor has
What can I
witnessed.
do for you? It's a simple enough spell, provided the subject is cooperative. Show us. Show us what happened.
If the Horde makes allies of the Zandalari, we won't have the power to stop them.
Then we must make allies of our own. My people command the most powerful navy in all of Azeroth. If I could bring Kul Tiras back into the Alliance...
Jaina, you're the reason they left the Alliance.
And dealing with that is the only hope we have of bringing them back.
I believe it is. And I believe you can. It will be difficult. And dangerous. Stormwind
The
will
Horde
be
have forced their hand yet again. This cannot stand.
Light be with you.
Kul Tiras is the greatest naval power in Azeroth, and a former ally. Both had little contact with him since Jaina's father, Lord Admiral Dalen Pradmore, was defeated at Theramore. Many have criticized Jaina's decision that day, saying she believed so deeply in a promise of peace between the Alliance and Horde that she betrayed her own father. Perhaps she feels this time has come to atone for this. Loath as I am to put Jaina in harm's way, Kul Tiras must join the Alliance. Good luck.
Victory in the light.
I must prepare my ship. Champion, meet me in the harbor when you are ready to depart.
Will do, Jaina. Thanks for not
So,
teleporting me.
Jen, how are your sea legs?
Steady as ever.
Take a 7th Legion vessel along as an escort. Secure a base of operations in Kul Tiras. Our plan must not fail. And please, look after Jaina.
As you wish.
Alright. So begins our adventures to Kul Tiras. Kul Tiras was something you could have been to if you played Warcraft 3 The Frozen Throne. There was a little expansion. You play as Rexar, and the moment they're talking about where Dalen was defeated, you actually participated in that actual battle. because Rexar and Thrall was there, but you didn't control him. We also got to use Rokan, who was a troll, spirit walker, not spirit walker, like shadow hunter. And if you did a certain bonus quest, you could even have Chad Stormstout, which was pretty cool. And Jaina at the time sided with Thrall at the time, because she thought things would be peaceful, but things did not go such. I think for now, though, we're going to end this episode off just so we don't run over time. I might make these longer, seeing as how the opening content is it's a bit longer winded. But as for now, thank you very much for watching. Definitely leave a like or comment if you have any ideas or criticisms or critiques. Thank you very much for joining us, and remember, stay chill.